no definition. You wake up and avoid the mirror. When you do look, you see a face that blends into your neck. No angle, no edge, no line separating your jaw from anything below it. You tilt your head up, trying to find it. Push your tongue against the roof of your mouth, hoping something shifts, and stretch your neck to the side and squint. Nothing. Your face looks round from the front and soft from the side. You take a profile photo and delete it immediately. You scroll through looks, maxing posts, and see guys with jawlines that cast shadows, and you can't figure out what separates you from them. You blame genetics, you blame your parents, you Google how to get a jawline and get 10 million results telling you 10 million different things. Mewing, chewing gum, jaw exercisers, surgery, losing weight. You don't know which ones are real and which ones are selling you something. You buy a jawline exerciser off Amazon because the ad had a guy with a chiseled face holding the product. You take selfies from above because that's the only angle that hides it, and you avoid side profile shots completely. Group photos stress you out because you can't control the angle. You wear hoodies with the strings pulled tight. You grow out a beard to cover it, but the beard grows patchy and makes it worse. Someone posts a jawline mewing transformation, and you stare at it for 10 minutes trying to figure out if it's real. You fall asleep watching YouTube videos about facial structure, and in the morning, you check your jaw first thing, pressing your fingers under your chin like something might have changed overnight. Nothing changed. You watch a video comparing recessed jaws to projected jaws, and hold your phone up to your face trying to figure out which one you are. You measure your gonial angle with your fingers even though you don't fully understand what it means. You go to school or work with your head slightly down and your hood slightly up, sitting in class or at your desk with your hand covering your chin without realizing you're doing it. You don't talk about it, not to your friends, not to anyone. You just think about it constantly. Aware. You wake up and look at your face with a plan. You've done the research. You know the difference between bone structure and soft tissue. You know that body fat percentage matters more than any exercise. You know mewing is real, but slow and not a miracle fix. And you know jawline exercisers are mostly marketing. You start with the basics. You download a calorie tracking app and enter your stats, figure out your maintenance calories, and set a small deficit. You cut out the late night snacks and the extra soda, cook more, and eat out less. You start going to the gym, or you go harder than before. You run, you lift, you sweat. Not for a jawline, not yet, just to get your body fat moving in the right direction. You mew during the day, tongue flat, against the roof of your mouth, lips sealed, teeth lightly together. It feels awkward at first, and you forget and mouth breathe for hours before you catch yourself. You tape your mouth at night with surgical tape because you read it forces nasal breathing during sleep. It feels strange the first few nights, and you keep doing it. You take a baseline photo, front and side profile, in harsh lighting with no filter, and save it in a locked folder. You don't like what you see, but you need it for later. You start chewing mastic gum on both sides for 20 minutes a day, and your masseter muscles get sore, so you take a rest day. You learn the difference between the masseter, the temporalis, and the buccinator. You Google words you've never heard before and understand half of them. You notice your face hasn't changed yet, and you know it won't for weeks, maybe months. You stop looking for shortcuts and start looking for systems. At night, you tape your mouth, set your tongue posture, and go to sleep with a plan you didn't have last month. The mirror still shows the same face, but you're not guessing anymore. You know exactly what you need to do. You stop impulse buying gadgets and gimmicks and start spending on whole food, a gym membership, and mastic gum. That's it. Everything else is noise. You write your protocol down in a note on your phone. Diet, gym, mewing, posture, mouth taping, gum. 6 things, no more. The question is whether you can stay consistent long enough to see it, and you know the answer is months, not days. You accept that. Most guys won't. Early grind. You wake up and mew before you even get out of bed. Tongue up, lips sealed. It's becoming a habit. You check your weight on a scale you bought for the bathroom, and you're down a few pounds from where you started. Body fat is dropping, slowly. You can't see it in your face yet. You see it in your waist, your arms, your chest. Your face is always the last place to lean out, and you've accepted that. You eat high protein, moderate carb, low junk. You meal prep on Sundays and stack containers in the fridge, chicken, rice, vegetables, eggs every morning. You cut alcohol because it bloats your face for 2 days after every night out, and your friends notice you're not drinking. You don't explain. You chew mastic gum after meals while you work or study, and your jaw feels thicker when you press your fingers into the sides. The masseters are building. You feel them flex when you clench, and nobody else can see it yet, but you can feel the muscle sitting on the bone. You do neck curls 3 times a week, lying face up on a bench with a plate on your forehead, lifting your head in sets of 20. Your neck is getting thicker, and your chin to neck angle is sharpening. You didn't know neck training was part of the equation until you found a forum post about it, and now it's locked in your routine. You take a progress photo every 2 weeks, same lighting, same angle, same expression, and from your ear to your chin is starting to show. You still look at guys with perfect jaw structure and feel behind, but you remind yourself they're either genetically gifted, leaner than you, or years ahead in the process. You can't skip time. You stop watching transformation videos that promise results in 30 days because you know they're lying. Unfollow the accounts that make you feel behind, and follow the ones that post real timelines, real setbacks, real progress measured in months and years. You learn that the guys who look the best didn't find one trick. They stacked 5 or 6 habits together and held them for a long time. At night, you tape your mouth, rest your tongue on your palate, and close your eyes knowing you're building something that doesn't show up in a week. This is a 6-month project at minimum. You're 2 months in. You keep going. Visible progress. You wake up and check the mirror out of habit, not anxiety. Something is different. Your face is leaner, and the roundness is pulling back. When you clench your jaw, the masseters pop, and a shadow forms along the back of your jaw when the light hits from the side. You run your thumb down the edge and feel bone you couldn't feel 6 months ago. It was always there, buried under tissue and water retention, and now it's showing. You shave, and the razor follows a line that didn't exist before. Your neck looks longer because the angle under your chin has tightened. Your body fat is sitting somewhere around 14 to 15%, maybe lower. And the face gains come fast now because each percentage point matters more when you're already lean. You take a photo and hold it next to the one from day 1, and the difference makes you stare. The jawline is emerging from ear to chin like it was drawn in. Your chin projects forward slightly more than before. Or maybe it just looks that way because the fat beneath it is gone. You mew without thinking about it. Your tongue rests on your palate all day and mouth breathing feels wrong now. Your posture is better because you read that forward head posture kills jaw definition, and you've been correcting it every time you sit. Chin tucked, shoulders back, ears over shoulders. People start commenting. Not on your jaw directly, they say you look different, that you lost weight, that your face looks more defined. Someone says, you look older in a good way. You get a clean fade at the barber and the shape of your head and jaw work together for the first time. You wear crew necks instead of hoodies and stop avoiding profile photos. You take a side shot in the car with the window light hitting your face and you actually save it. You send it to one person and they respond with something short that makes you grin. At night, you look in the mirror and you see structure. It's not finished, but it's there. You feel like you're becoming the version of yourself you've been seeing in your head for over a year. You stand in front of the mirror shirtless and your face finally matches your body. Lean, structured, intentional. Your confidence doesn't come from validation, it comes from knowing exactly what you did to get here and knowing you can maintain it. You're not done. But for the first time, you like the direction. Defined. You wake up and your jaw is sharp. Not just lean, defined. The line from your ear to your chin is clean and continuous. Your masseters are built and they flare when you chew. Your chin sits forward with clear projection, and the space under your jaw is tight and angular. Your neck is thick enough to frame it all without looking skinny. You maintain your body fat around 12 to 13% without extreme dieting, and you know your maintenance calories by memory. You eat clean most days and don't panic on days you don't. You've been mewing for over a year and your palate has widened slightly. Your face looks broader across the cheekbones, and your tongue rests on the roof of your mouth all day without any conscious effort. Nasal breathing is your default. Your posture is locked. You walk with your chin level, shoulders back, neck straight, and the change in posture alone made your jaw look 10% sharper. At the gym, you still do neck curls and jaw work twice a week, but it's maintenance now, not building. You take progress photos every month and the changes between shots are small. That's fine. The big jump already happened and you're refining now. At the barber, you get a tight fade that follows the line of your jaw, and it frames your face in a way that didn't work before because there was nothing to frame. People you haven't seen in a while do a double take and ask what you did. You tell them you lost weight and they accept it. But you know it was more than that. It was body fat, muscle, posture, gum, breathing, and time. All at once. None of them alone would have done it. You take photos from any angle now, Side profile, low angle, harsh light, and you don't avoid the camera anymore. You let people take candids of you and see your jawline in your reflection at the store, in a window, in your phone screen, and you recognize the face looking back at you. At night, you wash your face, tape your mouth out of habit, and go to bed knowing you built this. It didn't come from a product or a shortcut. It came from learning your own anatomy and working with it for over a year. Chiseled. You wake up and your face has structure that catches people off guard. Your jawline casts a shadow in natural light, and the angle from your ear to your chin is sharp enough to see from across a room. Your masseters are dense, symmetrical, and sit clean against the bone. Your chin projects forward with a line that balances your whole profile. Your face looks like it was engineered. It wasn't. It was built with consistency and time. Your body fat sits around 10 to 12% year-round, and you don't count every calorie anymore, but you know intuitively what keeps you here. Your diet is dialed, you eat for fuel and recovery, and your face reflects it. No water retention, no bloat, no softness hiding the structure underneath. You've been mewing for years now, and your mid-face has remodeled slightly. Your cheekbones sit higher, your palate is wider, and your breathing is silent and nasal at all times, even under heavy loads at the gym. Your posture is effortless. You walk into a room and people glance at your face before anything else. You don't think about angles anymore because every angle works. You sit under fluorescent lights at the barber and the jawline holds. You FaceTime in bad lighting and it still rates. You go out after a long flight with no sleep, and your face still has structure because it's built into the bone and muscle, not dependent on a good day. Strangers comment on it. You don't check the mirror to judge yourself anymore. You check it the way you check the time. Quick, neutral, and without emotion. At night, you lie down with your tongue on your palate and your mouth closed and breathe through your nose without tape because your body learned to do it on its own. You close your eyes, knowing your face will look the same in the morning. Calm, angular, and earned. Every edge of it built by you, one day at a time, starting from nothing. No surgery, no injections, no secret you bought online. Just 6 habits stacked on top of each other and held in place for longer than most people hold a gym membership. You started with no definition and ended with a face you built yourself. That's the part nobody sees. That's the part that matters.